So, what's going on, guys? It's Chili Games. A little bit of a different type of video here. Now that's perfect. Okay, so what is this? This is my stats for a couple of games, and you wonder, like, Chili, how did you get these stats? Well, you can go on and request your stats from the Wargaming game page. I'm not too sure how to do it. It's kind of weird, and it does take about a week for your submission to go through, and then for them to send you it. And they send you everything. So I thought it was pretty interesting. I know a couple of people have some videos up on how to do it and get your own stats. But the main point of this video is to look at mine. I just thought it would be interesting. I do love stats myself. And I just completed a very simple kind of tab of some of the ships that I thought were interesting. So if you look at the Khabrosk here, type 3 means that is my solo game. So this is only looking at solo play. And as you can see on the Khabrosk, this is, I believe, your base XP. We haven't quite figured out what these two are, original and EXP. But I'm mainly looking at win rate and stuff like that. So 78 battles, 53 wins, 67.9% solo win rate in the Khabrosk, which is kind of funny. And then this tab down here, the win rate, I can never say that. The win rate percent total is my same results for these ships on type 1, which is your total battles played. Just for comparison to see how my solo win rate and my total win rate kind of compared. So only a 2% win rate difference there, and then we go down to say something like Magami, which is a very, very heavily played ship for me, which is 380 games solo, 245 wins, a 64.4% win rate, and a 67.1 total, so that's including divisions. Something like the Fletcher, which I've played 134 times solo. I've won 102 times. That is a 76.1% solo win rate in the Fletcher. If you want to know which ships win games, destroyers win games, and a 77.7 in division. Kutuzov, these are also things like the Kutuzov, the Chapayev, and the Cleveland, and just any of those. Most of these games were played when they were broken, like with EOP or whatever, so I will address that. Kutuzov, 122 games solo, 93 wins, equals out to a 76.2% win rate solo. This was a broken ship when it first came out. Absolutely ridiculous. And a 77.5. So right up there with a destroyer in competitiveness in terms of how broken it was. The Alaska is kind of sad for me. 205 games solo, 135 wins, 65.8. I want to see that higher, and only a 66.8 total. The thing about Alaska and, let's say, Khabrosk is legendary tier is so bad right now that it's just kind of impossible to. It's a Toin coss. A Toin coss? Am I dyslexic? Dyslexic? Can I not speak today? Maybe it's just Sprite. It's a coin toss. We all know that legendary battles are terrible. I heavily dislike legendary tier right now. Chapayev, something to note, this game, well, most of these games are spent basically when this ship was absolutely broken with the 30mm bow, EOP not being touched. 75.7% win rates in this ship, and only 76.5 in division. That is how strong this ship was when it came out. Something like Kutuzov. That is how strong this ship is when it came out compared to something like Magami. There is over a 10% higher chance of me winning when these ships came out than a regular tier 7. and they buffed the Kutuzov. They gave it a heal. Oh my god. And then Chapayev obviously got nerfed. It was ridiculous. Wichita is hilarious. Now, something that needs to be said is sample size does mean everything. I've only played 22 games in Wichita. When I tell you guys that I hate playing this ship because it's stupid easy, I really hate playing this ship because it's stupid easy. You will not become a better cruiser player playing the Wichita because you get away with way too many stuff that shouldn't happen, and you just ultimately won't become better if all you do is play it. So, out of the 22 games that I have played in standard for solo, 18 of them are wins for an 81.8% win rate and a 86 in total 0.6. So the ship is just really stupid to play. It's too easy. It doesn't teach you anything. You get away with way too much. Don't like it. Moving on. Cleveland. Most of these games were played when EOP wasn't nerfed. However, I still think Cleveland is very strong as it is. So as a solo play, 186 battles, 137 wins, 73.6% win rate. This is basically when the ship came out, 73% compared to something like Magami, 64%. That just shows you how powerful these ships were, because I would consider myself a pretty good Magami player. I've pretty much done it all in terms of that ship, but you can just tell how much radar helps these kind of ships in terms of winning. And obviously, Kutuzov is just stupid strong, or it was, at doing what it did. Moving on, Konigsberg, which is actually kind of funny because I do love this ship a lot. I hailed it as the best Tier 4 cruiser for a long time. Now you seem to overpin too many things, so that's too much of a problem. But 78% win rate, solo, that's fun. You guys can take a look at this. I'm not going to go over every single one. Nelson, 174 battles solo, 65% win rate. That's pretty cool. The Munchen is fantastic. I have only played 19 battles, but I have won 17 of those. 89.4%. Love this thing. It is a lot of fun. Beautiful ship. 90% in division. Edinburgh. It is a very fun ship. Only 52 battles solo and 36 wins, 69% win rate. Hipper, it was actually really funny. This is why I picked it out. 69 battles, 51 wins, 73%. I by no means think that Hipper is a great ship. It is good. It's good. Something to be said about this, though, is when I was grinding for Hipper is when the Edinburgh was coming out. So we didn't have Chapayev. We didn't have Cleveland. We didn't have Wichita. The only thing, the meta was Jean Bart. And Hipper can counter Jean Bart because it has the 27mm bow. So I would bet that 95% of these 69 battles were played when Edinburgh was coming out, which was a lot of people turning out broadside using their smoke screens, and Hipper, in my opinion, was a great counter to that. So, interesting there, 73%, that's pretty strong. Lightning, 88 battles and 69% win rate. If you want to get a talk about the best DD, 78% of the time when I play Lightning, I'm winning, as opposed to the Fletcher, which is 76. I think that's pretty cool to see, 80% as a total division. Baltimore. Now, I've played Baltimore a lot more than I have Wichita, and I do like it. It does kind of suffer a little bit from some things. It's good. It's not the best. 138 games solo, 86 with a 66.1% win rate. Baltimore is one of those ships where solo, it's very strong, but it's very weak. It is, I don't know. You definitely see how Wichita and Cleveland, I would say, fare much better, because one of them just has better DPM. Well, they both have better DPM, but I just think these two ships with HE spam is a little bit more effective at getting everything killed and dead. Baltimore's AP is great, but with the way overpins are in the game right now, what's the point of shooting AP when you're just going to overpin? Just spam HE. Join the cool crowd. Join the easy crowd. Spam HE. Uh, Belfast. Beautiful ship, 71 battles solo, 49 wins, 69% win rate. And the King George, this is one I picked out as well because I love the King George. This is an absolute beautiful ship. 44 battles solo, 30 wins, 68%. And by no means these are a ton of games. These are just a couple that I pick out and I thought were funny. Again, you just have to go to Wargaming and sign into your account and request your stats. I believe it's on the... You have to go through there and look. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I don't think it's something that they meant for everyone to get access to because it does take a little bit of work for them to get these stats to you. Again, mine took like 7 days or so. So just a quick little look at these stats. I thought it was really cool. Another interesting stat was I looked at my total damage or average damage per game for the Magami and the Cleveland. I didn't do all of these, but Magami was right around 101,000 average damage a game, and then Cleveland was 126,000 average damage. So that just goes to show how much stronger on average Cleveland can be. And it has radar to win these games, so kind of shows you what the strong ships are in the meta. Anyways, guys, that's going to be a little bit different video. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you think this was cool. I thought it was definitely interesting, and y'all have a good one. Peace.